check out the grenade recharge rate on this. It's absolutely insane. Crazy grenade recharge rate. On top of that, we're going to be able to jolt everything, causing chain lightning. And then again, just to clarify, look at the state of that, absolutely disgusting. And on top of that, we're going to be able to stun overloads, making it viable for endgame from anywhere. The tracking on that is absolutely nutty, by the way. The skip grenade tracking with Shinobu's is disgusting. So Shinobu's Vow, what it does is it improves your skip grenade tracking, and on top of that you get 2 of them. I'll break it down a little bit more. And then on top of that, we're going to be running Spark of Shock to our arc grenades jolt targets. When enemies are jolted, they charge with destructive light, and they also chain sort of lightning to nearby targets when they're jolted, taking advantage of perks like voltshot in this build as well, and demolitionist. So I'll break down what the voltshot and demolitionist do working together on this scout rifle, which I did a video on, which I'll link. So voltshot, that's another way of jolting our targets, which is going to cause like massive sort of chain lightning like that. And then because I've got the demolitionist on there on top of that, that's how part of the setup, that's just like a little part of it where we can get like crazy grenades back. So voltshot, and in particular something, any weapon with demolitionist on there. We've got various different weapons where we can get demolitionist, enhanced demolitionist. This deliverance fusion rifle is really nice for it as well. So just want to sort of say, any weapon with demolitionist is going to fit perfectly, or enhanced demolitionist if you can, that's even better. This is the deliverance and the demolitionist sort of perk, like working perfectly with Shinobu's Vow. Really nice. I'm going to break the build down a little bit more, but keep an eye on how much grenade you're getting back and how much sort of chaining and jolting there is going on in the gameplay. There's absolutely loads of it. So Shinobu's Vow, what it does is it improves the skip grenade, and you gain additional skip grenade charge. Skip grenade returns energy when it damages enemies, so you get chunks of it back as long as you hit. And then the other one that you can run on the artifact mod if you're that far along, lightning strikes twice. After throwing an arc grenade, gain increased grenade recharge rate for a short time. Arc final blows extend the duration of this benefit, so just them two on its own, the Shinobu's and the lightning strikes twice, is already pretty good. As you can see in this clip now, you'll see just getting chunks of it back just with them 2 things alone. So Shinobu's Vow and lightning strikes twice on its own is pretty good. But as you've seen, the demolitionist perks and everything like that, it's just going to add to it. I've also got other stuff going on in the build as well. You might notice as well as all the jolting and all the sort of ionic traces coming back to me, and all the carnage and the massive amounts of grenade energy I'm getting back. I'm also running elemental wells. I'm running seeking wells, so all these wells that you're going to see in a moment, like travelling towards me, on top of everything else that I've got going on, they're also going to give me grenade energy back and class ability energy back as well. Bonus this season, because we've got arc overload grenades, and I've just seen this clip already, but look at this for endgame stuff. It's just going to track that overload from across the map, so having the ability to stun overloads from literally anywhere because of how good these Shinobu Vow skip grenades are. They're absolutely naughty, really good. I've run this build and everything this season, tried it in all the master stuff and it works absolutely perfect. I've run it in the raid and you just get so many kills because of the jolting. You'll see him there jolting because he's jolted every time I hit him. He's just chaining targets like so. So you just end up getting like hundreds and hundreds of kills, like you don't even know you're getting the kills, and then by the time you look at your score at the end of your activity, you've got like top kills on it. It's absolutely nuts because you get so many kills with it that you don't even know you're getting just because of all the jolting. So I'm going to break the build down a little bit now in the next sort of clip and show you all the little armor mods that I'm running, how we can get even more grenade energy back. So stay tuned, I've got the full armor mods to come. So as the build stands on its own with a couple of demolitionist weapons, or enhanced demolitionist if you've got them, and Shinobu's Vow, and then the lightning strikes twice mod, that on its own is fine, but we can really max out our regains for grenades and all of our abilities, so we can go one step further and just make it absolutely insane with a few armor mods. And there's a couple of mods like Bomber, for example, reducing my grenade cooldown every time you use your class ability. So every time you dodge, you're going to get nice chunks of your grenade energy back. So it's a really nice mod. It goes on a solar piece, and then what you can do with that is like a little cycle, as you can run this one. Bolstering detonation grants class ability when you use damage with a grenade. So getting class ability back when damaging something with a grenade, and then the bomber mod, which gives you grenade energy when you use your class ability. It's like a nice little cycle, works perfectly together. And the way skip grenades work, they have like multiple hit points, so one skip grenade can do like 4 or 5 hits, which just gives you real big chunks of your class ability back. It's pretty nasty, like I said. And then the bomber on top of that, just like a little cycle. It's like a extra 10 discipline basically, I see it as. A couple of armor mods that I like to run to get our gains back even more is elemental ordnance. Every time I kill something with a grenade, it's going to spawn an arc elemental well. And then the other one you can run is seeking wells, so you don't have to run out for them wells, they're going to travel nicely towards you. So having the wells travel towards you, it's quite a nice feeling, because you're just going to get gains back from them wells as well. They also give you like ability energy back as well from the wells. Obviously act a bit like wellspring, they just give you chunks of energy back on your classes, on your class ability, sorry. Also bountiful wells is a really good one, because every time I create one elemental well, it's going to double up, so I get 2. So having two sort of wells just from one grenade kill is really nice. It works really nice with seeking wells. Like I said, you're just going to get loads of ability gains back from these wells, and then on top of that you can run Font of Might. That gives you a 25% damage increase to your weapons every time you pick up one of these arc elemental wells. So it's a really nice build all in all together. It's like, I love it. I've been running it all season. I've got some more clips to show you, and then right at the end I'll show you the aspects that I'm running. Back to now a bit of gameplay, and you're going to see an absolute load of jolting and chaining going on, getting kills from anywhere, multiple kills, just numbers everywhere. The way I've got it set up with the spark of shock, so my grenades jolt things. I've also again got the voltshot going on, and every time I've done the King's 4 raid this season on my hunter, I have ran this build. It is so good. I'd really recommend you trying it. I will leave a dim link in the video description, so you can just copy and paste that into your character. And I just want to sort of touch on this a little bit with Witherhoard. Witherhoard and having 2 skip grenades feels quite nice, to be honest, as well, because you've got your burn damage, the tick damage, sorry, from the Witherhoard, your 2 skip grenades on top of that. It's just a free damage. I was hitting just with Witherhoard and double skip grenades. I was easily hitting, like, just with them 2 things alone, I was hitting like 2 or 3 million on War Priest, just with them on its own, so it's pretty nice. And then again, anti-barrier scout this season, along with the overload grenades. So all in all, it feels like a really strong build, and I will 1,000,000% be running this on GMs. I will, the first GM of the season, whatever it is, I promise you, I will upload it like a 30-second or a minute clip of me using this in there and see how I get on. But I'm very confident it's going to be super strong because of the overloading and everything like that, and all the jolting. So stay tuned for that. I will leave a dim link, like I said, in the video description, and the only thing left now to do is just talk you through my aspects that I'm running. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you don't want to, you can just check the dim link. This is now the final piece of the build, just the aspects and fragments that I'm running. I'm running flow state and lethal current. Lethal current is really good because it makes our melees on the hunter jolt targets as well, so we can jolt stuff from everything, the volt shot, the skip grenades, the way I've got it set up. And with regards to the melee, you can run either combination blur or disorientating blow, whichever one you want. Spark of beacons, while you are amplified, your arc weapon final blows create blinding explosions, so jolting and blinding all at the same time works really nicely. Spark of shock is the key one, because that's going to make our arc grenades jolt targets. You lose 10 discipline, but it's totally worth it because of all the extra kills you get while they're jolted. Spark of discharge, arc weapon final blows have a chance to create an ionic trace, so being amplified, getting that speed boost, and then while we're amplified we can take advantage of spark of amplitude. Rapidly defeating targets while you are amplified creates an orb of power, so you're going to create an absolute load of orbs as well with perks like voltshot as long as you're amplified, or anything that chains like Trinity Ghouls, something like that. Really good. I'm going to leave my appearance customization for you, so you can just copy if you wanted to do that. I'm not saying you do. I quite like the Golden Hunter, but that is everything. Let me know what you think of the video. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. A bit of feedback I always appreciate. Have a great day.